Hello, everyone. Elliot Harris here from ESC Fan TV, and as you can see next for you, we've got Vincent Bueno from Austria. Yes, I personally have the scarf. I've had it for 4 years, and this is the perfect time to use it. Hi, Vincent. How are you?
Hey, Elliot. I'm super fine. Super glad to be with you right now, and I really like that scarf.
It's great, isn't it? Eurovision. This isn't your first time trying, or it's actually your fourth attempt, actually, when you think about it, or fourth time involved, because some people may know, but way back in 2016, you competed in the national selection, opened national selection with your song, All We Need Is Love. How was that? Because I remember you started backstage, you came in on a hoverboard, you then did a backflip. Like, what was going on in that performance?
I know. Like, I really wanted to give 150% on that, and I was that crazy, to risk all my life on stage. It was just like that. If I think about it, I cringe a lot because I feel like, sheesh, that was so dangerous. Everything I did, it was just dangerous, So I also remember this one before the second verse hit, and I forgot my lyrics. It's because there was one girl. She was just like, for real. And this is, I think this stream will just hit because I just reveal something to you that is so VIP. This girl was showing me the middle finger, like, and I was like, I forgot my lyrics. And she was the only one. She was the black hole of this whole room. I was like, what the heck is you? What's wrong with this girl? Yeah, that was it. So
you competed in 2016, you had that experience, and then the following year you went to Eurovision as a backing singer for Nathan Trent with Walking on Air. So how was that for you? Because how was the experience of being a backing singer in Kiev?
It was actually pretty good. I felt like I had the Eurovision experience with not being so much dependent on I didn't have the full responsibility for the performance, but it was Nathan. At the same time, like, I felt like it was such an awesome experience because I saw the stage, I felt everything, I saw the people and the hype that is going on. So Nathan did just such a phenomenal job, and I felt really, it was such a good gig for me.
Brilliant. And obviously, as fans, we know the pain of waiting for the qualifiers, but Austria that year were announced last. How was it sitting in the green room with Nathan, waiting to hear that result when there's only one country left?
That room, I think that's a nightmare room, for real. I think just that yeah, that's the only part of this whole event that we all dread, as artists, because at the end of the day, it's so frightening, because it's like, we all know that we all will do our best, but at the end of the day, we will be judged, and sometimes these judgments don't really have nothing to do with you personally. It's just like the way it happened, it's just like a motion or flow or whatever, however you say. And that's the only part of the show that I think is so nerve-wracking, and it's just part of it.
So this year and last year, Alive and Amen, two very different songs. And I must admit, if anyone has come back with a song completely different, not what I was expecting from their previous entry, it was you, because you had Alive, which was this very poppy, funky, Jamiroquai-esque dance song, and then Alive, which is this really big, almost like gospel ballad. What made you decide to do that total tonal shift in song?
To give you a decent, honest answer for this, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. It's actually, I'm quite sincere about it, for real. Like, every song that I've submitted to ORF was kind of like, I didn't feel 100% sure about the vibe that I was submitting myself. And I think a lot of the vibes or songs that I submitted, I think is album stuff and not Eurovision Song Contest stuff. And I personally said, okay, you know, if we don't find any of my songs ripe for this year, let's just explore anywhere else, because I'm a singer. You know, I also see that other people work with other producers and other songwriters, and sometimes the singers don't even write themselves. It's just like a whole pack of team that carry an artist. And this is what I feel this year. I felt like we got the perfect song for this year's vibe. And yeah, shout outs to Unified Songs, Pele Laureano, and everyone involved in this whole boat. And I think the most important was that the message for this year was sincere and empathic and full of actually compassion, you know? Yeah.
Okay, and how many you know, outsource a song, how many songs did you listen to before you fell on Amen? And was that a case of this is the song as soon as you heard it?
No, I heard a lot of other songs too. And of course, my tendency was more towards the fast ones, because I love to move on stage. And but somehow this Amen song just stood out and was stuck, even though, you know, I think Amen is triggering a lot of things in a lot of people, whether good or bad. And that was the same thing with me. I felt like, wow, I can relate to the song, especially the pain part, you know, all of this emotional stuff. I can relate. It's not that I broke up with my wife. I mean, I wouldn't have any food if that would have been the case. But I'm just saying, like, I can relate to the emotion of separation and grief. So I felt like, what a nice opportunity to you know, to let people into my heart, you know. So yeah.
Brilliant. And the music video, so it's you like in a room and you've got a bird and a blackbird, and then you break out of the room and the bird is a multicolored bird and is soaring away. Is that a hint to what you're going to do staging wise? Was that like the sort of like feeling you got from the song hearing it, and that's why you wanted that direction of the music video? Because it all seems very symbolic.
Yeah, but let's say it like this. Shout outs to Team Lancelot. They made an amazing video. And what we wanted with the Raven is that we wanted to symbolize that ravens usually always find solutions to problems. They never really give up. And when you're in a situation, stuck in a room where you feel like, okay, wow, I can't get out of this. Intelligent human being, that's how they describe that, is always with you. You know, it's like that spirit of wisdom and actually motivation and moving forward. That's the intelligent human being, and that's what we wanted to portray with the bird, because ravens are so resilient and so, you know, they're just survivors. They would never fall into depression when something doesn't happen. I mean, I don't know what a bird feels, but it seems like that they always find a solution. So that's what we wanted to portray. Yeah.
That's amazing. And obviously Rotterdam is fast approaching, as you know, because you're now doing many of these interviews. What are you hoping to get out of Eurovision, like results-wise, experience-wise? Are you hoping to bring the contest back to Vienna? Because it hasn't been long since you last hosted and, you know, won the contest. Are you hoping to replicate what Conchita did 7 years ago?
Honestly, all I want is to be able to be to do my best in the very here and now and enjoy it after, because what we have, you know, I don't know how the other artists feel, but one of the main characteristics of artists is that we really are such perfectionists, and sometimes that will lead into depression because we didn't really execute the way we wanted to, and it's never really perfect. So I hope that I will be happy after, you know, after my performance, just being there, just being around the people that I was competing with, all of this awesome talents of Europe, man. I feel so excited.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And just a final point, what would you like to say to everyone who has been listening to and enjoying Our Men from the UK to Austria to Australia? What would you like to say to everyone who is supporting Our Men and the song and yourself as a singer?
Thank you to everyone who's supporting my ride, my journey as being an Austrian Filipino. Thank you so much for your guys' support, and I appreciate every reaction and every comment and every like and every vote, for real. Thank you so much. And yeah, without you, any artist in this ride or in this whole Eurovision bubble will not have any sort of fuel. So you guys are our fuel. You guys are the reason why we do it, or one of the main reasons why we do it. And love you guys. Thank you.
Brilliant. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Vincent Bueno of Austria, representing them with the song Amen. So good luck, Vincent. All the best of luck for you in Rotterdam. He's competing in the second semi-final. Song number 5. So if you want him in the final, vote for it. And yeah, good luck. Österreich. Yes, I got the out again. Thank you so much for Thank you so much for your time, and the best of luck in Rotterdam to you, Vincent.
Elliot, have a good one, yeah?